this computer. Alrighty. And so I actually, hello, everybody. Welcome to September, Be Awesome team meeting. I'm super excited that you can be here. For those of us who, for some reason, Facebook isn't back up and running for you, we are recording this so you can go back and check it out. And you really and truly want to go back and check this out because I have three amazing ladies here tonight that are going to speak. I think that sometimes I kind of like, I feel like sometimes when I talk is when I talk to my kids and my husband, and I talk so much that it goes in one ear and out the other. So I brought three amazing ladies on that are going to talk to you tonight. And I'm going to get started right away, and I'm going to share my screen. Well, first of all, I'm going to give security to share screen in case anybody else stopped, but I'm going to share my screen because I actually did this in a PowerPoint, which is very unusual for me because I don't always do PowerPoints. So this is, let's go here. All right, so here we go. We're going to get started. October team meeting. Did I say September? I did. It's October, guys. Holy crap. I don't know where September went. September between the Bahamas, Jack's 100-mile bike ride, and Prague, it like disappeared. And can I tell you, if you guys have never been to Europe, if you have never been to Prague, it is the most beautiful city on the face of the earth, and you just want to put it on your bucket list. Okay, so the first thing I want to do real quickly is I want to introduce our new members that joined us last month. We had 5 new consultants that joined us. Heather Weaver and Gina Allen were recruited by Tammy. Silva was recruited by Mallory. I recruited Janelle, and Janelle recruited Kathy in the first week. So congratulations to our new recruits. I hope you guys get a chance to listen to this. And just just know that we are super happy that you are with us. And I am going to introduce Michelle right away because Michelle has other obligations. Hopefully she can come back. I want to tell you a little bit about it. I wrote it down because y'all know I forget things all the time, right? So Michelle did fast track to director. Yay, congratulations, awesome job. She's over $79,000 in career sales, and she earned her trip to Arizona in her first year, which, by the way, I believe she was pregnant when all this was going on, if I'm not mistaken. So super excited that she's joined us. You know, each and every one of us attack our business in a different way. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Michelle's going to talk. We attack we do different things. Like Michelle does blogs, and she does these her VIP group. It's amazing the things she does in her VIP group. Guys, you want to ever know anything about a VIP group and what you should do, you want to contact Michelle. And let me tell you something about Michelle. She's always willing to help and give a lending hand. The directors that we have on Be Awesome are amazing. Guys, all you got to do is reach out to us because we are here to help you. So I am going to mute myself. And I'm going to let.
Hey friends, as Kathy said, I'm Michelle Womack. I've been with Pampered Chef for 3.5 years now. And I did fast track to director. And yes, I was pregnant, and actually the baby's first plane flight was to Arizona on that trip. So that was kind of cool. As far as why I joined Pampered Chef, if you're new here, this is one of the biggest things you really want to sit down and think about is what you want to get out of your business and why it's important to you. Not just, I want to make some extra money, or I want to make, an extra $500, but why? What will that do for your family? And really like close your eyes and picture that amount of money each month hitting your bank account and how that's going to change your life. Because when you're rooted in your why and you're doing things because you believe in it, there is no limit as to what you can achieve. And so my why when I first started was to pay for my daughter Sarah to compete in gymnastics. And I did that for 3 years with Pampered Chef. In addition to that, Pampered Chef had done so much more for me, but my why when I started was I didn't want to look at that little girl's face and tell her she couldn't compete on the team with her friends because we couldn't afford her.
Hey, get up. I'm going to demolish.
So I felt like when I thought about looking her in the eyes and saying, I'm sorry, Sarah, we can't put you on the team because we can't afford it. Daddy already works 14-hour days. I can't ask him to work more. We just can't, baby. It broke my heart to have to think about doing that. And so instead, I happened to be at a Pampered Chef party, and I asked all the questions, and I was like, this could be the answer. So I was like, okay, I want one party a week. I don't want a team. I just want to pay for gymnastics and I'm good. And then I found out all the opportunity with the fast track rewards and fast tracking to director. And I thought, how would that change my life? Well, I was able to purchase a new car, and I pay the car payment every single month on the Pampered Chef's dime, every single month. And I've had it for 2 years. Actually, it was wrecked while I was in Arizona, and I had to buy a new one. So I started over, and I'm still paying for it with Pampered Chef income. That's amazing to me. And then I have some left over at the end of the month for some fun stuff, for some savings. My husband's really good at bringing me flowers home just because. And I never can do anything with him without asking him, hey, can I spend $20 on, chocolate for you? Because I want to do. So it allows me to do that. It allows me to give back to him and surprise him with things as well. And that was another reason why I wanted to do it. Over the years, my why has changed. So it's normal if that happens to you. And now my big why is I learned to cook through this process because I knew 5 meals and I cooked them on repeat until we got tired of them and we ended up eating out all the time. Well, that got really expensive. So I was like, well, I better buckle down and figure out how to cook something other than meatloaf, chicken and veggies, spaghetti, lasagna. Yes, we had 2 pastas in a week. And I think steak and potatoes was my other famous meal. And so now I have cooked so many things. I've cooked shrimp. Who cooks shrimp at their house? Everybody goes out for shrimp, right? Not me, not anymore. And I know there are other moms out there who get in that dinner time rut and they get stuck and they have busy schedules. And now I can help them learn how they can cook and have tools in their kitchen. My husband's got power tools in the garage. Okay, he doesn't. I do. I do the lawn work too. But anyway, we've got power tools in the garage. Could you imagine going out and cutting the grass with some scissors? Come on now. We don't cut grass with scissors. We cut it with a lawnmower, and we have tools for that, and they cost money. Well, guess what? I feed my family, and I have tools for that, and they cost money, but boy, do they work. And if I can share that with other people and teach them how to meal plan, how to feed your family on a budget, that's the world to me. When my customers come back to me and they say, Michelle, I tried that recipe. It was so easy. It was so delicious. It's on a regular rotation. That is the most rewarding thing in the world, not to mention helping your team grow and do the same thing. So it's changed over the years. My thing is, if they never buy from me, what do I want them to get with their interaction with me? So mine is, and you'll see it on my VIP page cover, that Homemade Memories is a place where I help families make mealtime memories over homemade meals on a regular basis. And that's my thing. That's my why in a nutshell. So that is me. As far as the turkey thing, I do have time. If you want me to go over it now, I can, or later is fine. My engagement that I had to go to canceled because Facebook's not working. Imagine that. So you can do all kind of things for Thanksgiving. Definitely hone in on the Thanksgiving tools. And now is the time to do that. So I'm actually doing a Ghosts and Goblins week. I do it every year. We have some amazing Halloween recipes in the catalog, in the website. You just gotta go dig them out. They're super fun. Last year I did mummy meatloafs. And so I did the little mini loaf pan with meatloaf in it. And I used the piping bags and I piped the potatoes on to make them look like mummies. And we took them to the gymnastics party, the team party. They loved it. Also sold a few loaf pans there. But that's a super fun thing to do. You can make all kind of fun things for Halloween. But as soon as you do your Halloween week, which you should be doing now, for example, I'm going live whenever Facebook starts working again and showing off that pumpkin carving kit. My goal is to sell pumpkin carving kits this week. If you're doing vendor events, take those with you. You will sell them because you can't beat a scoop loop when it comes to a pumpkin. So anyway, so that's a big one right now. So that's what I'm doing right now is pumpkin, how to carve your pumpkin, how to puree it, how to use that puree, what recipes to use it in, that kind of thing. And then we're going to dive into Ghosts and Goblins week, have a lot of Halloween fun, do Halloween recipes. The week after that, so 2 weeks from now, we're going to be diving into Thanksgiving, and we're going to be talking about the new carving set. We're going to talk about that instant read thermometer, and now the new timer that has 4 timers in one. Y'all, the cast iron, oh my gosh, my group is going to have Thanksgiving overload. And even if you're not doing a Thanksgiving themed party, you can totally, like, one pot meals, that 10 by 14 pan, throw it in there. Make sure you're talking about it. Make sure you're talking about that cast iron now. And then tell them, you know, you can use this for Thanksgiving too, right? Cutting boards, the big cutting board, the grabbers, the quick shred, y'all, that lifts up to a 25-pound bird. Talk about it. Talk about it now. Show them doing it now. Make your turkey. It doesn't have to be a huge one, but make one now for dinner one week. And just have a small turkey. They don't know how big it is in reality, right? So pull it out of there with your shredder, your quick shred, and show them those things now. Then here's the tip, okay? Listening ears on, you ready? Video record it. You see my little camera set up back here? It's on this side. I'm cooking dinner tonight and I'm recording it and I'm doing reels, like snapping my fingers, and then like the next step of the meal is done. You can go into iMovie and edit it. It's a free program if you have iMovie. Go into iMovie and edit it and pop it on YouTube with your link to your website. Oh my gosh, game changer, y'all, game changer. That's a whole nother training, but just record all the things and take all the pictures. I'll teach you the rest later, okay? But start talking about it now. I mean, what you focus on expands, what you talk about sells.
Say that again.
What you focus on expands. What you talk about sells.
Perfect. And Miss Michelle, of course, you know I'm going to ask you to do a training on whatever it was you just talked about, because I'm clueless, but we all know that, okay? I'm sure Lisa can do it, and I'm pretty sure maybe Leanne can do it, and probably Elena. I know that you guys are my computer experts. I am not. So plan on next month that you be talking about that. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I want to just touch for a minute on my why. I started Pampered Chef almost 13 years ago, and I started because I needed to pay for my health insurance. Well, you all know that shortly after I joined Pampered Chef, I got hired at NASCAR. They paid for my health insurance. I bought myself a Camaro, another Camaro. By the way, I just bought myself a BMW. But here's the thing for me, and I've struggled this year, seriously struggled with my why, because Jack, I'm 70, Jack's 80. We are blessed. We're blessed with our health, and we're blessed with our life. Am I rich? Oh, hell no. I am nowhere near rich. But I'm not living from Social Security check to Social Security check because of Pampered Chef. All right. And that has changed my life. But that's not a why. And I sat down with Love Carpenter. We went to a castle last week, and I was fortunate enough to have lunch with Love Carpenter and her husband. And if any of you have ever listened to any of Love's training, she is amazing. And I told her that I did struggle this past year with my why. And she said the same thing, that, you know, she's in the same position that I am in. And her why, and this is so true, and my why is no longer about finances. Don't get me wrong. I love my paycheck. No question about it. I love my paycheck every month. But if I could help you to achieve the satisfaction, the peace of mind, the security that you're looking for with Pampered Chef, that's what we're here for. That's what every one of these directors that are on this call are here for, to help you do that. That is our why. I know that. I know each and every one of us. Okay. So we are always here to help you. And that's enough of my why for now. We're going back to sharing my screen, and we're going to go back. So our organizational sales in the month of September were $92,545. Yay. Nice job, team. Awesome. And we had 5 new recruits. I would like to see like 25 or 30 recruits this year with our amazing new kit, which we'll talk about. And of course, it's Heritage Month, the 15th of the, you know, I did an event this weekend. You know how many people said to me, I didn't know Pampered Chef was still around. Like, are you kidding me? First of all, I've done this event every weekend, every month for like a year now. Okay. Second of all, we are 41 years strong. And I talked to every single person I talked about. I explained that. I explained how Doris Christopher started with the stoneware. I showed them each and every one of the stoneware and how it's made in the USA, the USA. So this is a huge month for us. So on the 15th of the month, 41 years in business. Absolutely amazing. And it all started with the stoneware. I don't know if any of you, have you guys looked at the monthly focus that comes in every month in the store? It was great this month. Yay, Renee, glad that you did. It was awesome this month. And Doris spoke to us. And I am going to tell you, if you guys have never met this woman face to face, she walks in the room and my heart stops, because she is every bit as real and sincere as you see her in these videos. She is amazing beyond words. She truly is. And it all started with the stoneware. So you guys really want to push the stoneware, but I'm getting out. I'm going to continue because a couple of things I want to talk about. I don't want to lose our time. Okay, so recruiting the new kits in October, guys. Okay, let's talk about this. You can start Pampered Chef for $41 with the pizza kit. Oh my gosh, how many people do you know want to start Pampered Chef and don't really want to spend $159, $179, whatever? Well, first of all, if they host a party, they can do a $25 kit credit, okay? But not only, and this is a biggie, guys, when they do $1,250 in their first 30 days, hello, they get the flex for free. Holy smokes. That's amazing. Okay. And of course, we still have the regular kits of the ultimate kit, which you can choose the air fryer or the grill or the blender. So you really and truly, who have you reached out to this month? How many have reached out to anybody? Anybody been reaching out there? I have to admit that I came back from Prague and got stuck with, jet lag. And this week has been crazy for us. But on my list is to go back and first of all, I touch base with every consultant that was on my team that has been dropped. I go back and touch base with each and every one of them every time we have a new recruiting offer. Okay, so you want to go back and make a list, check it twice, and reach out to people. And the recruiting giveaway. Do you know that when you recruit somebody until the 31st of this month, okay, and they qualify, you can be in the giveaway for all of these. There's like 41 prizes. And then there's going to be one really, really, really cool California getaway. So you want to recruit this month. All right, table. Anybody been working on table? I can't see everybody when I'm in. Okay, do you guys, let me stop sharing just for a minute because I want to. I know that Amy said she was working on table. Amy, can you unmute? Michelle, can you unmute? You're both working on table. Can you tell us how you feel about table? Miss Amy, we'll let you go first.
I'm loving it.
I know when you first started, when you first started in September, you were a little concerned, but yet you're doing good. You're liking it now?
Yes.
And why do you like it?
Well, I had one host request to do a Facebook party last month instead of table, and it's a world of difference. And like I said, understanding that it's not a Facebook party and the interaction between you and host and you and guest within the party is totally different. It's still working. So I'm loving it.
Awesome. Michelle, how come you love it, darling?
I agree. I found that party totals are higher. I have to do less work. And my favorite part about it is that the live chat. So you do have to go live from a desktop, not your phone or mobile device. That's the downside. However, at the same time, you can be video recording yourself on your mobile device to have a recording because it does not record. And then you're going to break that up and put it in videos like I was talking about earlier. But I love that because it's like recreating the in-home experience online. And so I plan like a quick 30 minutes. We play the game right there. I have them, call me or whatever. We play a game. I do a demo. We have fun. I do my booking and my recruiting ask at the end and tell them to come have fun with me. And they're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. The hosts are loving it because they're getting more product because they're higher party totals. And like I said, it's less work for me. Everything is there for you. You can use the Pampered Chef templates, or you can create your own. And then you can share them with anybody in Pampered Chef, and Facebook ain't going to shut you down. It's great. I love it.
Awesome. And there is training on Dash, guys, and I'm sure there might have been some training in the Stir. I have to be honest and say I have not gotten to it yet. It's one of those things on my to-do list. So that we're going to go back to sharing the screen. And the next person I want to introduce you to is Miss Vivian. And Miss Vivian has $175,000 in career sales. She's earned over 4 trips with Pampered Chef. She's an advanced director. And Vivian does all kinds of parties, which is super cool. 15-minute parties, the messenger party, the Facebook party, the live party. She does Sunday brunches, I believe, is what Vivian does in her live parties, and they've always been extremely successful. So I'm just going to let Vivian talk to you tonight about the different parties that she does, and I'm going to put myself on mute here. Thank you, Miss Vivian.
All right. Hey, everybody. So Kathy asked me to speak. I actually had an exceptional September in sales. And so one of my $1,000 parties was actually a 15-minute express party. And I had 3 other Facebook parties that were $1,000 as well. But I attribute a lot of it to the September special, because you know that the host special, if hosts reach 650 or more, they got an extra $100 towards free products. And so I was just really pushing that to all my hosts and everything. And so 4 of them did just that and more. Okay. And so to reach your sales goals, first thing you need to do is set a goal. Every month you need to set a goal, a dollar amount that you want to reach. Okay. So do you want to earn the consultant sales offer of the pizza apron? How cute is this? I mean, isn't that so stinking cute? Oh my gosh. And so everybody needs to be reaching for this. Okay. And so set a goal of at least $1,000. Okay. You can do it. And in fact, make it higher than that. Don't reach just 1,000, reach for 1,250, reach for 1,500, but just make some sort of a goal that you want to reach. So how are you going to reach these $1,000 in sales? All right. First thing is get bookings and promote the October host offer of 60% off stoneware, but stress reaching the 60%, the 650 level, because there are other pieces that they can purchase from cast iron and also rock crocks. And so there was a training that I missed the other night and everything. Was it who was that Kathy that gave that training? And so she was pushing the rock crocks. So was it Amy?
Yeah, Amy did the training, and
Yeah.
you know what, and she said exactly what you said. She doesn't even talk about the stoneware.
Right.
I mean, basically there was just Amy, Jennifer, and I on, so we didn't record it, but I'm going to interrupt you just for a minute if you don't mind. What she said was this: don't even talk about the $200. Don't talk about the stoneware, talk about the rock crock. Okay. And let people know that when they reach 650 in sales, they can get the rock crock. And go ahead and talk about, I know I posted something about it goes in the oven, it goes in the microwave, it goes in the stove, it goes on the grill, it goes everywhere. And if you have the base, I mean, just push it and then go ahead and push recipes for it. And then that's how she got her 10 bookings.
Yeah. And not only that, I mean, the sales of it just alone, and that is my #1 favorite Pampered Chef product, is the rock crock Dutch oven and slow cooker stand, of course. And so, so stress that. You can also offer your own special, whenever your hosts reach 650 or more. Hey, Pepper, my little dog in here. Even 7 Italian seasonings, because pizza month. Okay. Do recipe demos that feature these products, because guests want rock crocks, they want the cast iron. But promote the limited time family pizza set that we have going on. If you haven't seen that, it includes a stone, the pizza peel, the baker's roller, the crust cutter, and crust mix, and everything but the pizza seasoning. You can also, even though if you want to focus on the pizza items, and stones sell because they're awesome, you can demo some pizzas, but don't do just a regular pizza. Do something like the bountiful brunch pizza, or do the taffy apple dessert pizza. Do something different when you're demoing your stoneware other than just the pizza. All right. Let guests know they need to order holiday gifts now, okay? Because I don't know with our economy and the shipping issues and everything, but I had heard it one of the trainings alluding to getting products sold and people buying now for the holidays. Okay, promote holiday products and do demos. I talked about that. How about the cute little? Hopefully, I get it printed out. Darn it! But the new holiday products that came out October 1, the 1-quart enamel cast iron milk pan. You know, it's great for scalding milk for hot chocolate. It's great for sauces and gravies and soups and such. You know, so promote that. We also have the apple spice beer bread mix. Haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna add some chopped apples and some chopped toasted pecans to it, and I know it's going to be great. The cinnamons, okay, the crunchy cinnamon, and also the cinnamon plus. Push that. The double strength Madagascar vanilla. Oh my gosh, I ran out about 1 teaspoon, and so I'm buying more myself. The holiday scraper. How stinking cute is that holiday scraper? Everybody wants that holiday scraper, and of course the holiday baking set. All right, so if you haven't checked that out, be sure to do that. And on November 1st, Taste Buds Holiday Dinner Box will be available also. So host coach, and host coach your host, okay? And have your host tell you the goal that they want to reach. That's it for me.
Thank you, Miss Vivian. You know, absolutely, guys, you want to stop pushing Christmas ideas. You know, the little apple wedger that we have, you can get a cute towel at the dollar store, get a Christmas, you're shaking your head, Miss Lisa. Are you shaking your head at me?
Unmute, Lisa.
I can't hear you, darling.
No, I was shaking my my head at a question that I got.
Oh, okay. I caught you. Anyway, the apple wedger, and you get a cute a Christmas towel from the dollar store, and you wrap that up, and the teacher's gift, you're the apple of my eye. I am sorry, but how many number one teacher mugs can our teachers get? You can take the whisk and you can put kisses in it, and we whisk you a Merry Christmas. I mean, there's just so many gifts. And I think that maybe over the course of the next month, if we can all just maybe put a little graphic out there of some of the gifts we've done. I, for one, do the batter bowl, the cookie batter bowl. I probably in the last 5 years have sold 500 of them, and I'm not exaggerating. I sell at least 50 every single year. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do that this year, but I mean, it's just a huge seller because I sell it at a really good price, but it helps my sales. So it's time to think about Christmas now, and think about, because many of you know that we're having trouble getting paper. Okay, we can only get 10 catalogs. We can only get 1 package of the holiday catalogs. We can only get 1 package of the mini catalogs. So guys, if we're having problems there, everybody's having problems. All right. So I agree with Vivian. You want to think ahead. So we already talked about this. I really don't have to go around. I'm going to talk a little bit about the shared rewards program just for a minute. I almost never, ever swap. I don't swap shows with people because I just don't. But the other day I was doing an event, and I remembered a particular 31 container with the 4 little containers that fit inside of it. And I thought, ooh, I want that for my table. So I messaged one of my past hosts, who sells 31, and she also sells that eye makeup, that lipstick that burns your lips that I don't like. Anyway, asked her if she still sold 31 and if she wanted to do a party. And she said, well, she really didn't need anything else. So when Facebook gets back up and running, hopefully tonight, I'm going to message her and tell her about the shared rewards. So, you know, if you have customers, if you have past hosts that say, I really don't need any more product, and honest to God, guys, that's not unusual, because if you've been doing Pampered Chef parties once a year or twice a year, you probably have everything you need. Offer them the shared rewards, because if they're offering their friends a discount on everything they purchase, it's something they'd want to do. And the next person I want to introduce is Miss Leanne. Leanne, I think I had to ask her 5 times, maybe 6, before she joined my team, because she was one of the most amazing hosts I've ever had in my life. And I just knew she would be incredible. She is already at $79,000 in career sales. She started last June, by the way. She earned excellence in just months, and she's real close to earning Texas. So her and I are going to be going to Texas together, because I'm real close to Texas too. So, and we can actually see her this week, but this woman, the thing that her and her husband do are just unbelievable. She's just crazy. Okay, she's a crazy lady. So I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to let her tell you all about it.
There you go. All right, I was saying hi. And I was saying, I don't know why my camera decided to work tonight, but I'll take it. You're going to hear a few of the same things because Michelle and Vivian were on the money on what they were talking about. So I jotted down some notes because Kathy just asked me this morning to talk. So I was kind of jotting throughout the day while I was fighting for Facebook to come back. But anyway, my number one thing was to set that goal like you talked about. So I won't spend a lot of time on that, but that's very important. And it could be, like she was saying, it could be, you know, I always make sure, at least I know I want that incentive of the month. Whatever they're giving away free, I want it. But, you know, you can take it that step further. You know, do you want that trip? Divide it by 12 months. How much do I need to sell every month so that I'm not stressed out at the last 2 months and need a huge amount, you know? So just think again about what you want and then just figure out the math. And then that needs to be your goal. And then that will help you determine how many parties you need to do. I work a full-time job and it's really more than a full-time job. So trust me, if I, you know, I have to kind of limit myself sometimes because I do go crazy. But that goal, that's number one, because nothing else is going to happen if you don't have the goal in your head. You're not going to get the bookings. You're not going to be reaching out. You're not going to be doing all these other things that we need to do to make it happen. Okay, my number two thing, and again, this is just me. No, I have not started table yet. Haven't even taken the training. I've been busy again, like I said. And honestly, Facebook, I rock Facebook. I don't mean no harm, not toot my own horn, but toot toot. I think I do okay for, you know, a part-time new consultant. So it's working for me. So yes, I will learn table and I'm sure I will start using it and get in on the bandwagon. But for right now, especially this is my, you know, high season for us, if you want to say that with the holidays, I'm sticking with what I know for now, and maybe January, February, I'll start doing some test tables. So for me, this is what works for me on Facebook. You need lots of content, y'all. That doesn't mean that you're going to post 15 times a day, but it means that you have different content for different types of groups. Some groups might have a lot of moms with young kids. Some might be the groups on a lot of the people in the group are on a diet. They want healthy recipes. So you need a lot of content, especially if you get a lot of bookings from parties, because I don't do the templates. I know a lot of people do that. I know that saves time. But again, I don't want somebody who just was at a party last month or even last week to go into another party and see the same thing again. I think that's not interesting, me personally. So I like to always have new things going on. So even if I've had people probably in a year and 3 months, I bet you I've had some customers have been to 8 or 9 parties already. I have some hosts that have already done 3 parties with me because they have successful parties and they want to come back every season and they want to have another one. So I need to keep that content. So if you're not using video at all, I beg you to just don't go live first, make a video and just practice till you get it right. Believe me, me and my husband, we got a whole blooper reel. And sometimes we just play the bloopers and people love them. But just practice, you know, and if you don't even have to get a tripod at first. I didn't even have a tripod probably my first 9 months. I was just putting the cell phone on a candlestick or whatever I had that would prop it up and do it. I'm lucky my husband does help me a lot. So sometimes he's filming me, but if you don't have somebody to film you, prop your cell phone up somewhere. Yes, sometimes we do a full recipe. So it could be like we've chopped the video up and, you know, ends up being 10 minutes. Sometimes I'm just using something new that I just got because we're always going through the bucket list of, you know, our products too, of what we want. So we put in a little order every month. And something as simple like last month, I got that easy read measuring colander. I mean, looked at it a million times in the catalog, just really didn't see a huge value or, you know, just nothing struck me that this is a must have. Finally got it. Oh my gosh. I'm like so in love with this little thing. And it could be something to me just pouring beans, you know, in it and rinsing them off. and making a quick 30-second video saying, hey, y'all, this is a must-have gadget. So it can be something small. You're cooking every day anyway, or most days. And again, it can be something simple. It doesn't have to be a big elaborate recipe every time. We also really make a big deal every time something new comes out. I mean, we do a whole unveiling. We, talk about it. We make videos about it, so we get pumped up, which then gets them pumped up to buy it. So usually, like for our fall line, we did a 10-day, went live 3 times over 10 days on my VIP group. And we did different items every time. We had them so riled up, y'all. I sold almost $3,000 in the first 3 days because they were all like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that. So, I mean, when the floodgates opened, I said, okay, they're online. You better grab it before it's gone. They were buying it up. So you got to kind of get them worked up about it and be sincere though. Like when anything that me and my husband push is because we believe it. There's a few products that we've tried, we weren't blown away about. I don't even talk about those. If somebody buys them, great, talk about them. We are passionate, things that have changed our lives, that deluxe cooking blender. I never dreamed in my life I'd be making homemade soup or caramels and things. Homemade Alfredo sauce, he loves that stuff. So things that you like yourself and if it changed, the way you are either eating or feeding your family, share about those things. And that, will really come across to all of your customers. Because the main thing you want to do is make an impression on them that every time they think about Pampered Chef, they think about you. They're not thinking about another host because everybody's going to parties. Like you just said, I did an event over the weekend and I can't tell you how many people told me, oh, I just went to a party and I just stocked up, or, oh, my neighbor sells it. So, it's a lot of people selling and doing parties right now. So you want to be that one that they remember. You want to be like, oh, okay, I need something, next week, next month, next year. Oh, I remember that girl. She was so fun and good information. So anyway, go live. Okay, so practice your videos. Then you do want to start going live as soon as you feel comfortable. I was a nervous wreck at first, y'all. I'm not a good public speaker or any of that crazy stuff. So, but you definitely want to try to go live during your party and try to go live at least twice. Once at the beginning, so they really see you and hear you. Because remember, we're not in their homes. So they need to get to know us, feel like they know us anyway. So you want to do an introduction. Hey, this is Leanne. I'm your virtual Pampered Chef consultant. I'm going to be with you this week. I'm here to answer your questions, show you some great recipes, blah, blah, blah. And just kind of let them know what to expect, from the party. And then towards the end, usually like about a day before the party ends, then I go back on one more time, really kind of do a push of, get your orders in, support your host, bookings, talk about the different types of parties that you want to do, that you offer, fundraisers, whatever, and just kind of like wrap things up. So I kind of at least go live twice, sometimes more, but at least try to make that your goal at first, to do a live introduction and at least something more towards the end to kind of wrap it up and say, hey, any other questions? One thing I always ask them too is, are there any products that you were interested in that I haven't highlighted? Let me know. And then I also ask them, are there products that you already have that you're not using? Let me know, I can send you some recipes. Something like that is good customer service too, even though they might not buy something from you. Maybe it's something they had. Like just yesterday, I had a lady comment because I did the apple spice beer bread yesterday and I posted that. And I had a lady write me and she said, oh my gosh, I never hardly use my stone loaf pan. I need to be using my stone loaf pan. So I said, well, let me send you the recipes I have. So I just sent her the recipe. So something that small can mean a lot to someone when they're thinking about Pampered Chef. So just little things like that. A bonus, if you can get your host to either make a video, something about the product they love or using their product, or even going live. So I do have some hosts that like get right into it and they go live also, because again, when we go live, let's say you have 50 people in the group, 15 might watch that video. But if the host goes live, out of the 50, you're probably going to get about 35 of those people to watch them. So if you can get your host more involved, you will see a difference in your sales. And like Michelle was saying, the products that we talk about, the products that are in our videos, I see those sales. When my husband does his, I videotape him in 2 minutes and 20 seconds making his breakfast in the egg cooker, and I post that week, I probably sell 5 or 6, ceramic egg cookers just from, doing that quick video. So you really have to show it to them. Seeing it in the catalog or online, sometimes they just don't get it. You got to see you using it and know the benefit of the product. What else? Offers. I think Kathy asked me to talk just a little bit about offers. Now, me again, personally, I'm not in it truly for the money at this point. That's, Kathy kept after me and after me and after me. And I kept saying, no, Kathy, I have a good paying full-time job. I'm fine. We live comfortable. No, we're not rich either, but we're not living paycheck to paycheck, and we're able to travel and do things we want. So I didn't get in it for the money, but my why is I do want to be able to leave my corporate job early. I don't want to be there till 65 or 67 or whatever Social Security keeps raising the retirement age to. I want to be able to just do my Pampered Chef, but have a big enough following by that time that I'm not killing myself and I'm still making enough extra money to pay for the basics. Just again, to contribute a little more to the family, or travel a little more, or whatever it is where we want to do. And I love that I'll be able to do it virtually. So, my husband wants to get a second home in Punta Cana. So if I can sit in Punta Cana for 3 months, I can still do parties, y'all. I can still make money. And we're actually getting ready to go later this month. And I'm making a video from the beach. And I'm saying, this is how I Pampered Chef, y'all. I'm making money right now. So you can do it from anywhere. So big point there. But I do give offers. That's why I was just saying I'm not in it totally for the money. So I do like free shipping offers. I do enough, minimum, whatever, $50 order, whatever. Just depends on kind of what's going on and how much I want to sell that month. So sometimes I'll pay their shipping. Sometimes I'll do 10% off. If it's a month that I know I'm maxing out at my 27%, I'll give them 10% off. I'm still making 17%. That's fine for me. But again, some of you might be doing it more for financial reasons at this point. That wouldn't work for you, but that is one thing I do. And just customer service. That's my thing. I really, from the very beginning, I said, I'm going to stand out in the customer service department. So when people ask me questions, I try to get the answers and get back to them like ASAP. When they have questions or problems and they're contacting me, oh, something was missing out of my box, something's broke, this or that, I get right on the phone with customer service. If they tell me that night, I set an alarm on my phone for 8:50 so that it rings, so that I remember at 9 o'clock on the dot, I gotta call customer service, get that call done first thing in the morning, and get that answer to that person and say, okay, the reshipment's on its way, or your return label should be in your email. So just good customer service, I think, makes a difference. And then just quickly about bookings, we all started with our friends and our family. That's kind of where we all, get going. Hey, I started my new business, help me out. But just want to talk about beyond that is, again, working with your host, letting them know about that 40% off, because we always have new products come in and they're like, oh my gosh, the holiday price. Yes, we'll book a party. You can get something for 40% off, at the next one. The $50 is a big motivator for some of my hosts, because that's $50 is nice. You can get something, decent with $50. So really reach out for them. Few little tidbits of other things I do. On Facebook now, a lot of people are doing those fundraisers for their birthdays. Instead of, don't send me a gift or a card, donate to, the animal shelter or something with cancer or something with whatever. Reach out to those people and say, hey, I saw you trying to raise money for such and such. I can do a fundraiser with you through Pampered Chef. So I have done a few fundraisers, and my best one so far was over $2,000. So just little things like that. When you're on Facebook and you notice, hey, Betty Sue is trying to raise money for something, just send her a little message. Hey, saw you're trying to raise money. Same thing with bridal showers and housewarmings. Just pay attention to Facebook. You'll see your friend from high school, her daughter just got engaged. Hey, just wanted to let you know we have registries. If you want me to help you in any way, give them a little information and see what happens.
You're stalking. I love it.
Huh?
You're stalking. I love it.
No, I'm not. It's just that I'm on Facebook and I see it pop up. So then I'm like, oh, okay, you know, let me message this one. But it is good to keep in touch with like all your friends. Like I think I do a good job with just, you know, I'm not always just messaging them about Pampered Chef. I'm checking in, you know, if I know somebody's mom was sick, I follow back up. Hey, how's your mom doing? You know, it can't just be Pampered Chef, Pampered Chef. You have to have a relationship with the person, of course.
Well, the fortune is in the follow-up for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just kind of some notes I jotted down. I don't know if any of that was helpful or not, but it's working for me.
Thank you so much. And I'm so bad, girls. Both Vivian, Michelle, and Leanne, I literally messaged them today. How bad is that? And I'm sorry, but I'm still trying to catch up on Progtown. But I just want to say one thing about Leanne. She sets these goals like every time so far that she's been in the business, and we were offered to be able to get the new product. Those were her goals. She set those goals and she earned every single one of them to get the new product. The last time I felt so bad for her because one of her orders did not go through. For $15, she was short the $6,000, and we couldn't figure out where it was. We just couldn't figure it out. But again, it goes back to setting goals. That's what you need to set a goal, guys. If you don't have a goal, you don't know where you're going. We're going to share the screen some more and talk about, we did all this. Oh, Christmas gifts. We already talked about that. And of course, Vivian told us about our wonderful, absolutely amazing apron. Can't wait to get it. I still have a snowman apron that I think I probably got 10 years ago that I wear this time of year. Okay, so one of the things that I'd like to do this month is I would like to hold some look and learn. I'd like to hold 2 of them. I'm going to have to look into the dates, and what they're going to be is they're all going to be online. So it's not like you have to, you have to do that per se. But if you have people that are interested in the business, I would love to have them join a look and learn. Okay. And I am willing to give away a $41 kit one kit each time we do it. So what that would mean is, okay, say we do a look and learn on the 15th of the month, and we have maybe 5 people and 2 people sign up that night. They have to sign up, and I will then cut them a check after they sign up. So I'll do the posting. You just need to invite your leads. We can talk more about that when I look at my schedule, but I would really like to do that. Of course, we've talked about, we've got the anniversary kit, you've got the new consultant offer, and of course the fast track. And available only when you recruit in November, 2 recruits, and they qualify in their first 30 days, you'll get this signature peel. How cool is that? I actually have one of my pizza peels hanging on the wall. I love it. And when you recruit and qualify 2 new consultants and submit $1,000 in sales in October, you will earn the signature pizza peel and of course the apron. Just a couple of webinars. If you don't know when the webinars are for the Meet Pampered Chef, there's 2 of them. October 14th at noon, that's Central Time, so it's 1 o'clock for those of you who are in Florida. And of course 7 p.m. on the 26th. So if you have people that are interested, working toward this, 3 months left to earn, guys. I know some of us are really close. I know I'm this close. I think Lisa's pretty close, and I know Leanne's pretty close. So I'm looking forward to really and truly partying with you guys in Texas, because quite frankly, I'm done traveling overseas for a while. There was just too long of a wait. That's way too long. And I just want to take a couple of minutes to congratulate our amazing consultants in the month of September. Look at Vivian, $6,982 in sales. Leanne, $6,927 in sales. Tammy Hathaway, $6,419. And then Pam, Elena is on fire, guys. And of course, Miss Lisa is down there. So you guys did an amazing job. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I know how hard you all work, but again, it all goes from setting a goal and deciding what you want to do and reach for that goal. Our organization sales, in case you didn't see it, the PCB Amazing 24, Allison, Tammy, Vivian, and Lisa, you guys are doing an awesome job. And our recruits, which we've already talked about, our recruiters, Tammy did 2, I did 1, Mallory did 1, Janelle did 1, Janelle in her first week. So just a real quick look at November. Okay, any 2 items in the catalog when your guest sales are 650. Guys, you do not want to be pushing $200 parties. You don't want to say to your hostess, well, it only takes $200 to submit a party. You are shooting yourself in the foot, my friend. You are just cutting off your nose to spite your face, okay? You want to immediately say to them, when we reach $650, you're going to be choosing any 2 items in the book at 60% off. And you don't want to just say you're going to choose any 2 items at 60% off. You want to say, and I'm sorry, I did not do the math. I should have. Okay, so here's the blender. It's $329. Take 60% off, whatever that price is. That's what you want to tell them, because people see the price that they're going to pay, not 60% off. Okay. And I guess we don't get the sales consultant until. One of the things I would like to do in October, guys, is I'd like to have a cooking class like we did before. We certainly can have it here, but I would like to do a cooking class on the Flex Plus. So let's chat with that. Yes, Miss Michelle, if you guys can message me and tell me what's a better date, if Saturdays are better, if Friday nights are better, if Sunday afternoons are better, let me know. And I would just love to do this because I have used the blender. Super cool. I made whipped cream, and I have used the food processor, which I love. I don't even know what an immersion blender is. I don't know what it is. Never used it. Don't know how to use it. So I would love to do that. And of course, last but not least, save the date, Chicago. Praise the good Lord up in heaven that we're going back, and we are gonna drink together. I didn't say that. We're gonna eat together. We're going to lunch together. We're going to have a good time.
We're going to be together.
Oh, praise the Lord. I can't wait. Can't wait. So anyway, I would really like to do a cooking class on the immersion blender. And I also would like a repeat on the, maybe we can add in there the grill, because I still can't figure out how to get the temperature. Apparently I was drinking more that night than I was listening to what Elaine was telling us. Maybe it was Michelle too, because I think that was the night I tried to make the cookie bombs. Remember the cookie bombs? Yeah, that didn't work too well. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. Does anybody have anything they want to add? Thank you, Vivian, Lee, Ann, and Michelle. I really appreciate you guys jumping in. It means the world to me. I think it's just great to hear, for our consultants to hear, you know, other people's suggestions, ideas, and just thoughts. You guys are awesome. You'd love to learn about the probe setting. The probe setting on the grill. Yeah, I have no clue. No clue. So message me, guys. I'll put it in. Be awesome. What date we can pick and see what's good for everybody. And let's get together and do a cooking class. Okay. And with that being said, I'm going to go relax. Have a great night, guys. Thanks so much for joining.